Welcome back to this episode of AHC Garage. You remember last episode how we got this whole body kit on and it's looking really good. Now we're starting a little bit more of the modifying. So in this video, the guys are going to put on a intake. We got that exhaust that's going in. I've also got a custom steering wheel that I had made that matches the interior very, very well. We're going to finalize the ride height as well, get it looking good and do the alignment. But before all that, we're having a problem. The car is not starting. So we'll have TJ and Mike take a look at it, see exactly what's going on.
Well, guys, like Brian said, we got a few things to finish up on the RX6 to finish her completely from top to bottom. But before we do that, we do have to work on the starting issues. Now, the starting issues, we've pinpointed down to the battery. Now, this is a factory OEM reman battery. We didn't do a good job on put it on the trigger charger, and that's no longer take charge anymore. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jumpstart the vehicle using the all-new Milwaukee battery jumper right over here. I'm gonna take a moment and show you guys all of the detail. We'll go ahead and power her up. Now with this battery jumper, it does take the regular M18 battery, and what it does now, it's gonna go ahead and we're gonna press this button, and it would transfer the power from this battery pack here to the internal battery cell right inside the jumper. Once you get close to 100%, we're gonna attach this to the vehicle and give her a quick startup. So whilst the battery jumper getting close to 100%, just wanna show you guys how dead this car is. Yeah, she's dead. And all we're gonna do is to connect our battery terminals. I already got the positive end, negative to negative, positive to positive. Go ahead and press and hold this button for about 3 seconds. 30 seconds will count down. We have 30 seconds to start this vehicle. Now, this jumper put out a maximum of 2000 amp. You guys got to see how strong this thing starts. Okay, there you go. And she is running beautiful. Take a look at the jumper here. It does have a voltage meter, 14.2 to 14.5, so obviously she's charging just fine. Let's go ahead and cycle her off, and we'll show you guys our replacement battery now. So just to show you how dead this battery is, she's been running for about 10 minutes or so. It should charge her up, at least enough for another quick restart. Yeah, she's not happy.
All right, you guys, so we have a solution to Brian's starting problem, and it's not from being underwater this time, at least. We're going to remove the battery that's in there because it's pretty much dead, and we are going to be installing the LiFePO Powertex battery here. It's a lithium battery. It weighs pretty much nothing. I can pick up with one finger. But this has actually, what's really cool about this, it has a built-in jump starter if the battery was to die, and it also has a built-in Bluetooth, which you can actually download their app, which I already have it since I have this running on my Integra. But you can go into their app here, and there it is. I'm Bluetooth right now to the battery. It's at 76% charge, and well, 77%. Now we're on standby. Mike was charging it earlier, and so there you go. It shows your state of charge. It shows how much capacity you have, your voltage.
And just in case if that goes dead, we can use the jump start function.
Yeah, so if you Bluetoothed it, let's say your car was starting, you Bluetooth to it, you'll see, let's say it's at 10% charge. Well, you just hit this button right here, and that'll give you a jump start of voltage.
Well, pretty cool right here. So, hey, TJ, we do have a scale right there. It's very curious to know. It is like with one finger here.
All right, let's see. Let's see how much it weighs.
8.6.
8.6.
And here we have a scale, and let's go ahead and put the same battery on it. 27.2. Guys, that's 18.6 pounds lighter with a Powertex battery. Now let's go ahead and put in that battery in Brian's RSX here. Let's go and give it a quick start. And now we got the battery back in. We do want to double check, see if this car has electrical draw. So what we did is we went ahead and closed the latch, and we're gonna go ahead and attach our meter there and see how much amperage, or milliamp. So now the battery is in place. We went ahead and closed the latch here. So similarly, the hood is closed. TJ is attaching these amp meter. So now with the battery in place, we went ahead and closed the latch here to simulate the hood is closed, because we want to do a draw test to make sure that we don't have electrical draw. TJ went ahead and installed the meter here. Then we're going to be able to see how many milliamp this thing is drawing. Now the next thing we're going to do, just go ahead and cycle the key. So came to find out, we found the problem. Well, hopefully this is the problem. And looks like the trunk latch isn't working. So it opens and closes just fine, but if you guys take a look at the interior light here, let me get in there real quick. Can you guys see it? Yeah, it stays on. So the latch is not detecting that it's completely closed. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and remove our panel here and take a look at our latch. So here we have the trunk latch here. We have two connectors that controls the lock and unlock function, and also releasing of the trunk latch here. Got a little motor that's sit in here. And over here is the electrical portion. Just for another test, we'll go ahead and manually latch this. Yep. Oh.
Hey, you know what I think? You might just need some adjustment, because if you click it,
Oh yeah, that's turned off.
it turns off. So I think maybe Brian put this thing back on the wrong way, or maybe he didn't adjust it properly. So, you know, Type-S area gonna come around and fix his mistakes. All right, so I kind of adjusted this back up and brought it up a little bit more. So when we close it, it should strike the latch enough to where it'll turn the light off.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
Light is off.
There you go. Cost $0. Zero. Okay, so that's fixed. Let's go ahead and put her here. See where we at, and try her one more time. So here's the result of the draw test. It's obviously under the specification 50 milliamps, jumping between 6 to 14. So I think we fixed our problem. Now next up, let's go ahead and touch up on what we left off on the last video, which is adjusting the ride height. We got a set of new tires that we're going to show you guys and install our brand new Regamaster.
All right, you guys, so we are here with our wheels and tires. Brian went with a set of Regamasters in the almighty gray color, 17x8 with a plus 38 offset. And we were looking at some tires. We had a couple options, and we ended up choosing the Continental Extreme Contact Sport 2s. We actually chose these because we put these on one of Mike's Type Rs a little while back, and they drive so quiet, so smooth. So we already know how it's going to feel on the road with these tires. So I figured we'll get a good, nice performance tire out of it with a little bit more tread wear than like a 200 tread wear on like a crazy performance tire. But we'll get a little bit less than like maybe like a summer tire with that a 500 tread wear. So I think this is about a 340 tread wear. So we got best of both worlds. It's going to be quiet and it's going to ride good. for this balance good.
Didn't take much weight either.
No, balance really good.
You know, you mentioned that earlier, that it does got a nice lip on it, right over here to protect the rim.
Yep, sidewall protection.
So we got the wheels and tires all finished up. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put on our decals. Now, the only decal that will be put on is going to be this one here, which go on this spoke right over here. Now, it does come with the additional sticker that go all around the rim. Looks something like that. One on top there, one on the bottom, but I think for us, all we'll be doing is just that one decal. And guys, here's the final product. What do you guys think? Not too many sticker. I think just that sticker or decal at the spoke, I think just perfect. Take a look at the car, wheels and tires. Now, about to put on the wheels. Here's the lug nut. Project Kicks R40, same one that we use from my Civic EM1. It does have the lock set. These things have gone up so much in price. Used to be about $180 a set. Now it's almost double. And here's another look at the lug nut. Project Kick R40 in jet black. Love these lug nuts. Floating seat. That thing's gonna look really nice. Let's put the wheels on. Alright guys, here's another look before we put her down on the ground. All we did just put two lug nuts there temporarily because I know that we're gonna have to make some sort of adjustment with the new coilovers. I'm gonna step back a minute. TJ taking his water break there.
Ready?
Dude, she looks good, man. Okay, so just put her down the ground, but I think the car's still on the lift. So meaning the car's gonna go a little lower than what it is, but as far as right now, she looks good.
We got some Rams right here.
Yeah, so these are the older one. We have the new set on the other side. But yeah, take a look at her. Oh man, this wheel looks so good on this car. All right, let's go ahead and slide that down there. There you go. All right, so here's another look here. Now it's not on the lift. I think the front is good, right, TJ?
Yeah, I think because it's probably going to go a little bit lower than that.
Once
after
it's
the
shallow?
spring. Yeah.
But
So I would almost leave it there.
yeah,
And see how it turns out after driving.
I don't think Brian wanted that low anyway, but
Yeah. I think that's perfect.
yeah. I love the fat tire look. Now in the back, it does look like we have to probably match the front, so maybe a 1/4 inch in the back here. Now let me jump over on this side. Oh yeah, same thing here. Same thing here, guys. Wow. So what do you think, TJ, about 2 turns?
Yeah, I think we should do 2. Let's see how it looks. That's 1.
Wow. I think that's it, TJ.
Yeah.
Look at that. Let's take a look at the other side here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's a nice drop too. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go lower or should go higher? I think it's a perfect height. For South Florida, we got good roads here. Yeah, I like it.
All right, so you guys see our sign here, AHC Garage, a super cool light from Hyperlight. I've actually got my own in Paint Society. They came and they custom made it, and all you needed to do is just send them a logo and check it out. It also comes with the awesome remote. A lot of different things you can do with the remote. You can change the brightness, and you can change the mode, different things like that. So you'll be seeing this in the background of some of our videos, and if you're interested in getting something for your own shop or your own logo, just check out the link down below. You can get a discount as well.
So now that we're done with adjusting our coilovers, we're going to go ahead and kind of leave it where it's at until it kind of settles a little bit. So now we're going to go ahead and move on with getting our shifter and our bushings installed in our DC Sport short ramp intake that we have here. We're pretty much just going to remove these old bushings. You just got to pull the cotter pin out from the old shifter bushing here. We'll get rid of these plates. We're not going to reuse these pieces anymore. Okay, new sleeve is in. Slide it on. And then comes with a new cotter pin here, and that's it. All right, so before we pop the new one in, this is the old bushing that came out. And this is actually kind of really hard and dry rotted. And we're going to go ahead and put this hybrid racing one in. It's kind of like some type of hard plastic, almost like a spherical bushing on the inside here.
Well, that's it.
There it is.
Super easy. Here's the filter. And here's another look at the intake system. Everything that comes with the kit. And just for your information, this kit is CARB certified. So folks in California, you should be okay. Wow. So we just got the elbow installed. All we got to do now is just go to slip this right on there. Installation is pretty simple. We got the bracket. We're going to go ahead and tighten that down. It does come with a little rubber grommet. And yeah, take a look at that right there. Going to plug in an IAT here. Finish off with our DC Sport badge there. Guys, that's what we call intake warrior. So we got the intake all finished up, and next up we're going to move on to the exhaust system, which is right over here. We are going with Invidia. We really like the canister look, and we had previously installed one of these systems on an RS6, and it sounds super nice. And let's go ahead, open the packaging so you guys can take a closer look. So while TJ unwrapping the exhaust system, let's take a quick look at the stock unit. We got our exhaust system. Going to start right up the catalytic converter, which is right here. Going to run all the way back. Factory does have a resonator here. Then a short rear section with a muffler. And here we have our entire Invidia exhaust system. You can see from the factory system is pretty short system. It does have a resonator, very similar to the factory one, but like I mentioned before, we love the way this exhaust sounds. And also, look at the canister for the muffler. It got much bigger exhaust tips, so you're going to feel that gap really nice.
You know why this won't come off? Probably because of the rust from all the water that's been under. All right. Ready?
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. All right. There you go. That's it. 2 pieces. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slip on our midsection, which is the resonator. There. Hold on to that. Gonna slip through our gasket here. Gonna slip our primary pipe here. Go ahead and pull this section on.
I didn't grab any of the nuts though.
Okay. Last but not least, go ahead and slide in our rear section here.
Let me get this on real quick and then I'll get the gasket. Okay. Okay.
How are we looking?
Not bad.
Always. That's it. That is it. Let's go ahead and bring her down so we can get a better look. There you go. Now the car is coming down. Oh yeah. Go ahead, TJ. Give a little sound test here, guys. What do you think, TJ?
I like it. It's nice and deep, not too loud and raspy.
Got a nice deep tone to it too.
Yeah.
I like it. And now with the exhaust out of the way, we're gonna move on to the interior. And here we have our steering wheel. This is the original one that came with the car. It's all beat up. TJ in the process getting that removed. While he's doing that, I want to take a moment and show you our new steering wheel. Guys, take a look at this right here. Look how beautiful this steering wheel is. Completely redone. Same leather material and also the stitching. Take a look at that right there. How nice is that? What happened, TJ?
Must be the rust.
I knew we were gonna go there. At last, we finally got the steering wheel off. And now, cable reel is nice and center. Let's go ahead and put on our new, beautiful steering wheel here. All right, here's the final product, guys. Look how nice she looks. Wow. Steering wheel matching. The seat. And also the door panel.
All right, so now we got our steering wheel put on. Brian went ahead and paint matched the airbag so it matches the same tone of the leather here. So now this is all back together. We're going to move on to our next piece, which is the hybrid shifter. And we're also replacing that. You see that play right there in the shifter. There's no bushing in this. The bushing is completely gone. So what we did was Hybrid makes some Delrin inserts to replace that. We got a set of those. We're going to be replacing that after we remove the old shifter. Before we put the new one in, we'll throw these on and everything will be nice and tight and it won't be no sloppy mess anymore.
Wow, completely gone.
No bushing left.
That is it right there.
All right, so we got these new bushings. We're going to pop them on here. And should be good to go. We are going to remove the pins here, and we're going to move them down to the spot number 2 because right now it's on the shortest throw and the shortest gate setting, and we know Brian isn't going to want to have it so short, so we're going to go ahead and swap this out and put it on the longer setting. So pretty much you just unscrew it, move it down, screw that in there, put the pin back on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much nicer. So with the shifter out of the way, now we're gonna go ahead and install pretty much the last piece for the interior, which is this big center console piece here.
USB.
Got a cover on it too. And now we're ready for our shift boot. It does have the red stitching, which going to match the seat, the steering wheel, and also the door panel here. And as for shift knob, we have these OEM 6-speed shift knob. I think it's an accessory for RS6. OEM shift knob, and it will look something like this. How's it feel?
Feels good.
I guess this could be a very last piece, I should say. We got this set of almost like new R6 Type-S floor mat. Take a look at that right there. To finish off the interior, let's go ahead and do the passenger side.
All right, so the guys did an awesome job on the RSX. They just finished up the shifter. It looks super good, and I can't wait to get on the road. Now, in the next episode, we're gonna finalize those little details, like the emblems. That's the final part to put on the car. We also have the cowl to put on, all those wipers. The smallest little details will have all the stickers that need to go back on, from inside of the engine bay to inside of the door jambs. We have some special treats for you guys that you've never seen before to make it look like it's from the factory. And we'll also try to get this on the road. But before we do that, we're waiting on those brakes, so hopefully they come in. I can't wait to show you that full setup that we're gonna run on this car. You're not gonna wanna miss it. We'll see you guys on the next episode.